G'day guys, Lemon Eating Cow here, and today I am back playing Final Fantasy 15, and this time I wanted to show you a very good leveling spot or a bit of a guide on how to level at the moment. Now this is really only going to be valid when there is a certain timed quest up, and at the moment we are in... It's currently recorded, I'm recording this video on the 6th of June, and I believe that this timed quest will run until the 13th of June. So at the moment it is the Rush Contest round 3, and this involves a Cactuar and Slactuar, and you can see here the location is next to Cape Kaon, or the Larity Seaside, and it's where we fought the Dread Behemoth last time. Now, there's a possibility that this quest will show up again in the future. They'll recycle the same timed quest, but we will see. At the moment, this is only confined to Rush Contest round 3. Now, with this method, I've been able to get about 4 million experience in a little over, or under an hour actually. So I believe if you're more efficient than me and you have better gear than me, this is probably going to be even faster. I would say at least 5 million an hour if you're good. So a few pieces of gear that you're going to need is the very main one that you're going to need is the Noise Blaster. Now the Noise Blaster is a piece of machinery that you find at the Fort Valeri. I don't actually have the upgraded version at the moment, but if you have a Megaton, you can actually upgrade this weapon to Noise Blaster Plus at Sid at the Hammerhead, and that is going to make it way more efficient, and you're going to get even more experience an hour than I did. So again, the Noise Blaster can be found at Fort Valeri, and I will give you a link to where you can find that down in the description below. But for now, I don't really have any footage of it myself, so I can't really show you that one. But yeah, it's going to be way better once you get the upgraded one. As far as other weapons go, I have the Axe of the Conqueror and Sword of the Father to boost my attack. You want to try and get as much attack as you want, or as you can. And Oryx Kukris, which gives you a percentage base on all of your stats. So a big one here too is the Tech Turbocharger, which is an accessory. If you don't have the Season Pass, you won't be able to get access to this, but it is still very possible to do this method. It will just be slightly slower for you. For me, it definitely makes it faster because this method is very tech heavy, so this is going to make it a lot faster. But again, if you don't have it, you can still do this method. It will just be slightly less experience every hour. Another big thing is to get a ribbon. Now, ideally, you want 2 ribbons. You're going to want one on Noctis and one also on Prompto, because once you get confused, you can't use techniques, and they're going to be a big part of this farm. Also, Moogle Charms are good to have. They increase your experience by 20%, and they also stack on people. So if you have 3 on each character, then you're going to get a buttload of experience. But also keep in mind that you're going to have a few other accessories on to make this work. As far as clothes go, I have the Princess Fatigues on. The clothes don't make that big an impact. I've just chosen these because they give me more strength and let me do more attack. So Gladiolus, it doesn't matter too much about his gear. I have given him Impulse. You can use Impulse to kill these guys pretty quick, but it takes 3 bars instead of the 2 bars with Prompto's attack, so it's way less efficient. As far as Ignis goes, I gave him Enhancement. Enhancement is good because it gives you a damage buff or an elemental buff to Noctis, so it's going to help you do more damage. And otherwise, I've given him a Moogle Charm. For Prompto, and this is going to be the very important one, you want to give him Gravisphere. The higher level you can get it, the better, because when you get those criticals or those yellow bar Gravispheres, it's going to do more damage, have more range, and last longer, so much more efficient. Again, mine is only level 5, so if yours is higher, it's going to be way more efficient, and you get more experience than I do per hour. As far as weapon goes, it doesn't matter too much. You could give him the Gravity Well, but again, it's not a big deal. I've also given him an Experience Band, which will negate any experience tallying when you stay at a hotel or a camp. So that's important if you want to rest and get the various food buffs. As far as food buffs go, I have used the lasagna recipe, which you can get with Ignis once you're level 10 in the cooking skill. And you can see it, if I can find it, here it is, Lasagna al Forno, and this increases your experience gain by 100%. Now, if you don't have Ignis's cooking skill at level 10, you can actually just go to Altissia, or it could be level 8. Anyway, it's a pretty high level. You can go to Altissia and go to the floating station Magoo, and you can buy this you can eat this recipe there. So that'll give you the same effect. But definitely if you've got the Ascension Grid skill that increases the length of your food buffs, then this is going to be the way better way to go. And that is basically the setup that you're going to need. So where we are right now at the map, there's Cape Kayam, and here is the lighthouse, and we have just parked our car near the greengrocer here, and you're just going to come down to here, and yeah, that's where the quest will spawn. Usually there's a lobster here, but I took him out. He can be a bit of a bastard, so yeah. Otherwise, you're going to want a fair few elixirs, because you're going to be using quite a bit of MP, and you're just going to want to spam those to make it even faster. So let's jump into it, and we'll check it out. So just accept the timed quest here. You can see that my last one I did it in about 2 minutes. And let's undertake this timed quest. 2 minutes for me is probably, or a bit over 2.5 minutes, is really quite slow. I believe you could do it way faster. So running in, I usually take a power EX or something's going to boost my attack points when I can. Yep, just pop that one. And then it's just a matter of spamming triangle, really, and waiting for your tech to come up. To start off, we'll get Ignis's enhancement to do a bit of extra damage. It's not necessary, but it does help. And then you're going to want to spam Gravisphere on Prompto. And you'll see the effects of it here. We just did a green one there, so a low level one. But yeah, it's sucking in all the guys and doing quite a bit of damage to them. And then we're going to use the triangle attack on our Noise Blaster and just keep on spamming that. And we got 2 bars again. Again, this is faster because I'm using the Tech Turbocharger, but you can still do it without it. And then I'm just going to go back to spamming triangle and wait for my tech to go back up. I'm doing very little damage with my Noise Blaster at the moment, but if you have the Noise Blaster Plus or better gear than me, then you're going to do way more damage, so it's going to be even more efficient. Gravisphere is up again, and I got a critical one there, which is going to give a wider pull and a longer duration, so it's much better. And then yeah, just keep going to town on these guys. The only thing you're going to have to put up with that is probably the worst thing about this is the repetitive music and also the scream from the Noise Blaster. When you're getting low on MP, just use an elixir, and that's all there is to it, really. Again, my tech is up. I'm missing out because I'm talking, but anyway. Then another Gravisphere, and keep on spamming. And we're already up to 53 dead. And yeah, if you have the Noise Blaster Plus and better gear, it's going to be way faster. Here we go, another Gravisphere. But definitely the Tech Turbocharger is going to be a huge, huge help here. Just remember when you're entering these events, the Ring of the Lucii and also the Ragnarok is banned. So if you use them, you'll be booted out of the competition straight away. There we go, another Gravisphere. If you feel like your damage isn't big enough, you can use Enhancement again for Noctis or take a Power EX. But I'm in stasis right now, so I'll take another Elixir and keep spamming. Luckily Prompto hasn't been confused yet, but often if he doesn't have the ribbon, he will get confused and it can really slow this thing down. So keep spamming. I'm going pretty slow at the moment, I must admit. We're about 2.5 minutes into it, so it's taken yeah, a bit long. Gravisphere again. And then keep spamming. And that's basically all there is. If anybody has any other tips to make this even faster, then I'd appreciate to know in the comments down below, or anything would be really good. But I believe this is pretty much the fastest way to level at the moment. Get some Gravispheres going again, and a bit more triangle spam. We're already up to 91, which is good. 92. And yeah, the Noise Blaster for me, not doing all that much damage, but yeah, it's just a little bit to chip away the little guys. To the Slactuars, it may not do all that much damage. And we've only got a few left, so I'm just going to clean them up with Warp Strikes. And there you have it. And the really, really great thing about this method is that once you've finished it, all you have to do is wait for your stuff to tally up. You see there, I've got about 150,000 experience, roundabout. That took me a long time. Usually I can do it a bit faster. No, I won't add my score to make it quicker. And then once that's done, all you have to do is run up to the exclamation point and do it again. So the more efficient you get at this and the better gear and everything like that, you just smash it out as fast as you can. You just try and kill those 100 Cactuars as fast as you can, and it's going to be a really solid way to get levels. And yeah, I believe you can get about 4 million experience an hour, and that's kind of taking it slow. I would say you could probably get up to about 5 or maybe even 6 million an hour if you're going to be really quick and you've got Moogle charms and multiple Moogle charms. As you can see, I've got 4.8 million experience there. And once you have done all your leveling, this is why the experience band is important. Just go back to Altissia. Now you can access Altissia at any hotel. All you have to do is talk to the hotel dude, and then choose to talk to Umbra, and then take the and then just go back to Altissia. And Altissia is important because they have 3 times experience hotel. So although your net experience when you're actually collecting it is not going to be that high, once you sleep at the hotel and get that 3 times experience, it's definitely going to pay off. So anybody, I'm actually doing this as a live stream, so anybody in the chat, I'm sorry if it feels like I've been ignoring you. It's just, this is definitely the fastest way I can record a video because I am quite pressed for time at the moment. So I see you guys in chat there. Thank you for joining. And yeah, I'm sorry for ignoring you. But yeah, this is definitely a really, really good way to level. And I might finally level to 120. I have put it off for months and months and months, but this method seems so fast. I'm actually going to level up to 120. So, yeah, yep, yeah. Garrett Stoker, mate. This is the fastest way to record, and I don't have the time to sit down and edit because when I do it really professionally and the way I want to do it, it can take me upwards of an hour. Sometimes even more, and then there's encoding and stuff. And while I really love making guides like that, professional, no mucking around, I simply don't have the time for it today. So anyway, once you've gone to a hotel, you call Umbra and then you head over to Altissia. There's little doggy woggy, and travel to past Altissia. Now, you're only going to have to do this after you've done all your leveling, so it's not going to be a real consideration for time. The time, if you're efficient, will be purely smashing Cactuar. So it's going to be no moving around, really, once you've got your initial buffs and everything set up. It should just be an hour of pure leveling. So this is why it's really so effective. Yeah, usually I was stuck at 99 because I just thought, man, I can show everyone how to do this at a lower level and, you know, an everyman type of guide. If I can do it at level 99, pretty much anyone can do it. So, yeah. Infiltrator, thanks for your vids. I've learned many things. No worries, mate. I'm sorry my quality isn't that fantastic lately. I've just been, yeah, quite pressed for time. So here we are in Altissia. And an important thing you're gonna want to do is take the experience band off Prompto, or whoever you may have it on. So at the moment I have it on Prompto, I'll just take that off. And you don't want to talk to the clerk on the left, you want to talk to the one on the right. And he is going to give you 3 times the experience at the cost of 30,000 gil. So at the moment I have 4.8 million experience on Noctis, and we're going to talk to this dude and stay at the hotel and just see how much experience we do end up getting. Yeah, the loading time in this game is a bit long. It's actually been longer since the PS4 Pro patch came in. I don't understand why, but that's what's happening. So here, it's showing my 4.8 mil experience with the 3 times, but it hasn't added yet. And then we hit X and see what happens. There we go. As you can see, any experience you get over 9,999,000 will still count down. It just won't show it counting down on your actual bar. So I started off at level 99, and it looks like we got 11 levels just out of an hour's leveling. So if you do this for 2 hours, maybe 2.5 hours, you will get to 120 from level 99. So that is crazy, crazy good. I have been putting off leveling for so long now because I just could not be bothered, honestly. But this method is going to be super quick. But the only thing is, you have to get in and do this as fast as you can, really. Well, you have a week to do it, so maybe save it for the weekend. But judging by this timed quest, it says down in the bottom right-hand corner there, I believe it's American date. So on the 13th of June, this quest will reset. So you only have until then to take advantage of this. So definitely get in now and try and get those levels up, because I know I'll be doing this for about another hour and a half, and then I'll be at level 120. No issues really, and it was really quite quick. So yeah, it is a definitely good way to handle this. So anyway, guys, I really apologize for the unprofessional nature of this. I wish I could do a really nice edited video for you, but time issues and family commitments. But thank you guys in the live chat there for dropping by and checking this out. I hope this one helped you out. And for anyone watching it later, I'll put links for the Noise Blaster and the Noise Blaster Plus and where you can find those. And if you've got any other comments or suggestions, then just leave them down below. If you like this video, please leave a thumbs up. Again, comments and suggestions, let me know. If you've got a more efficient way to do this, or better gear, or better food to eat, whatever you need to do, just let me know in the comments and we can really make this even more efficient. Maybe push it up to about 6 mil an hour. And if you haven't subscribed already, then please do so. Because although I'm doing a lot of Tekken 7 at the moment, I'm still supporting Final Fantasy 15. And we do have episode Prompto coming up this month. So definitely get subscribed and turn on that notification button. And I'll give you all the latest news on that DLC when it comes out. So thank you guys in the chat, and thank you for watching this video. This has been Lemon Eating Cow. Moo.